Mazy coming live with my one and only.
Everybody is Wesley here.
To that new era and every era, baby. So thank you guys for checking us out. Yo, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Mazy coming live with the one and only, you know.
Annyeonghaseyo, everybody. Wesley here. It's good to be back. Welcome to that circle table.
And of course, 54 episodes in, you already know we are the heir
to that new.
He ain't never gonna stop. He ain't never gonna stop.
Era, baby.
Heir to the new era, baby. Thank you guys for coming along tonight, vibing with us. As always, we the Inner Minds, man. This episode about to be crazy because, you know, the world is going crazy, so we might as well go crazy on this podcast, you know. There's a lot going on, man. As you read into the title above, you know, we're gonna talk about all, have fun, give you guys our opinions, what's going on, and our thoughts and everything like that. But also, before we get started with the episode, as always, every episode, go follow us on Instagram, Inner Minds Podcast. Run the numbers up, run them followers up, man. We appreciate every and each and one of you that follow us on Instagram. And also, go subscribe right now. Right now, we'll give y'all like 2 seconds. So, somewhere down there, just click. If you're already a subscriber, you're already on the lead. Right now, I'll give y'all a little patience. Hit that little subscribe button. I think they did it. I hear a lot of clicks. Click, click, click. Oh, yep. Thank you guys, man. And subscribe to the YouTube channel. And like this video, share it. Anybody that you know that loves podcasts, love opinions, and all that good stuff. We know Joe Buttons, but we get it correct on this podcast, you know. We can speak our mind and everything. But before we get started again, I also like to come with the blessings. You know, blessings is always a good thing for each episode. And my blessings of the week, man, is what doesn't kill you make you stronger. I'm not talking about the lyric, but what doesn't kill you make you stronger. But no, in reality, man, what doesn't kill you make you stronger, because there's a lot of us living in this life now where it's like, you know, we get so sideswiped about things that we believe in and things that we see on the media and stuff that we achieve in life and our failures. And sometimes we get sidetracked and, you know, we believe in other people's criticism, and then we see them, you know, this is a Generation Z era, or however y'all call them, millennium. So I don't know what it is now, but it's just that it's so crazy how we can get caught up into today's nonsense, man. And there's only a few of us that's really out there that stay focused, straight focused. You know, I'm not talking like businessmen, but it's like a lot of us that's just living a regular day life. And we all just out here staying focused, man, keeping our nose out of the coquina. You know, we just focusing on something else is better. Because, you know, while the other world is sniffing right now, you know, we out here sober. Nah, I'm just messing with y'all, but it's just, we don't participate, you know, other things. And we could talk about things and give our opinions, yes, but, you know, what doesn't kill you make you stronger? Because it's like anything that anybody in this world will have to say about you, however you take that message, man, just know that, take it with a grain of salt or a grain of sugar or a grain of weed, however you want to do it. Just know that it's not going to stop you. It's not. And it's going to keep us going stronger. And we always going to move and get better and brighter every day. Ain't that right, Questy-yo?
Like all the time, I always follow up with It's All True. This is the podcast where we talk about many things. We always, at the end of the day, always come back to the common theme of mental health, which we all agree is very important. Even earlier, we were just watching something about female hip-hop artists and how basically on social media she's being attacked because of her Mexican heritage. And I don't
Cardi B.
I don't understand that. Like, you know, why I don't know, because last time I checked, hip-hop is worldwide. It represents many cultures of the struggle of peoples coming up. So to all the people that are like hating on her because of her Mexican culture.
Well, they said that, you know how like, Mexican people work hard?
Yeah.
They said Cardi B don't work hard. Like she just,
well, she obviously
she's
does
Mexican,
work hard
so she should work hard.
So, okay, I see. Never,
yeah.
So they're just trying to make a joke.
No. It was just like, like they don't see nobody's, like you can see her from the little TV show, then it come as far as she came right in the past couple of years. But it's like now she can sit back, she can chill, and then somebody just commented on her like, you know what, you have a Mexican heritage. I don't understand why you're not working hard. You're supposed to be working hard. I mean, like I understand Mexicans work hard. I mean, there's not just Mexicans. Everybody,
every culture, no matter who you are, especially if you're coming from a culture that's with less or opportunity wise, you're gonna work hard. That's just the reality of the world. The only way to thrive, the only way to show your kids that are coming up, they see what hard work is. So when they become adults, they can grind it out. Even if things aren't on a level playing field or things aren't fair, it's what it is. It's the real world. Nothing's fair in life. But the only thing that is guaranteed is your ability to work hard, because no one can take that away from you. You grind, you bust your ass, you sacrifice to get what you want in life, to get where you want to be. No one can take that away from you. A lot of times people are doing a lot of complaining about stuff and the way things are. Shit is tough. But also our parents, our grandparents, and the people before them had it a lot worse. It didn't, and still grinded. Still did whatever it took each day to put food on a plate, to have housing and shelter for their kids, whatever it took, because they didn't have time to be, let's get on social media and complain about a bunch of shit, or like back when people were like with the 1% stuff and people were like protesting shit. Well, our parents and grandparents didn't have time to do that shit because they had to go and work. They had to go and feed their families. They had to
put in that work.
So, you know what I'm saying? So, a lot of the younger generation, if they don't have families to provide for or certain responsibilities in life as far as, bills and all, then they have that leisure to go and complain about a bunch of shit, which, hey, I'm glad you do, because you help bring awareness to things. But at the same time, the world is still going. The world is still spinning, and people are still going to go and do what they got to do to live. And eventually, your time comes where now it's your turn to go and work hard.
Facts.
Like everyone before you has done.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Because we can't expect things to be easier. Even in this day and age, nothing gets easier as time goes. The only thing that was guaranteed is things get more conflicted and more compromising. Things get more, crazier as time goes, even with technology. So the only thing that is infinite is your ability to work hard.
It's the ability to work hard. And also, when that person said that quote, it's like, you know what, man? I know Mexicans. They can get house built. Like, even though, like, I mean, I know majority of them are building houses. Like, there's some other races that are in there building houses too well in America. But what they're saying, like, she's not working hard. She stepped back. She she doesn't put out anything, like no album since the Privacy album. I mean, it's been years.
What's there left to rap about, man?
But like she came from keep it short, like she came from the TV shows. She was in the strip clubs, man, stripping and doing her little mistakes back in the day, and now she's like sitting on millions. And she's married to the most weirdest dude I've ever seen in my life. Because it's not me though, so I mean, I guess I had to speak on that. But other than that,
Cardi, if things ever go south.
And then another thing is, everybody, just because somebody is famous, don't mean you can judge them from smoking a cigarette. I seen that joint. Everybody was talking about Cardi B, like, oh, she was smoking a cigarette. Oh, that's not woman like. You're famous. You're supposed to be.
To all the people that had something to say about her smoking a cigarette, grow the fuck up. Just because you personally don't smoke, which is fine. I don't smoke cigarettes either, but I don't judge people that do, because that's their choice. Just like you have a choice to wear a seatbelt when you operate a motor vehicle or not. Yeah. Right? It's too easy to click it, right? But if you don't, then that's on you if you don't. If you get tossed through the windshield, you know what I'm saying, and something happens. But, you know what I'm saying? To each his own. Like, who are you to tell somebody and judge them for smoking a cigarette?
I mean, I know that she's a high celebrity and everything like
People
that. And
really gotta grow up.
you know, she has fans, people that look up to her. Yeah, you on video, you're smoking a cigarette. Hey,
that's her choice.
it's probably a lot of things that's going on. Like, I don't smoke cigarettes either, and me personally, like, I just think that thing stink.
Well, yeah,
you know, it just smells.
Yeah.
You got cigarettes all over your clothes. You smell like you just came from petting goats up there in the mountain Idaho somewhere. So it's like, you know, that's just me personally. Everybody's different. They have their own stress relievers. I get it. You know, some people got music, some people got drinking, some people got cigarettes, some people got church.
Everyone's got a vice.
There's a way to get your mental through this life that we living in right now. And you know, she's no different than anybody else around us. She just got more status and more publicity, celebrity lifestyle, and more money.
She's not like she's on a Nickelodeon award show just packing that.
It's not like she had her kid in the car. You know, anything crazy like that.
You know what I'm saying? You got to worry about yourselves.
Yeah,
you know like
stop
worry about
bashing
what
her.
you gonna do tomorrow to better yourself instead of taking the time to shit on somebody because they, you know what I'm saying, they sparked up a fucking cigarette. Like, I don't know.
While we on the topic though, Quest.
That's so lame.
While we on the topic, everybody, ladies and gentlemen, comment right now in the comments right now as we live.
What's good?
This is the topic. Who's the best all around, Cardi or Nicki?
Oh man, I'm gonna go with Nicki from day one, always over Cardi.
Do like just drink champs. You be like, both. All right, drink up.
Like, let me act like it's such a hard choice, but yo, Nicki is like on that level. You know what I'm saying? Before Cardi, it was always Nicki. For as long as we can go back in time in this modern era of hip hop, it's Nicki's always been there.
Yeah.
You know, you can always count on Nicki to, you know what I'm saying, to be there, to put out music, to put out material, and to represent. And you know what I'm saying? So I'm going to go with like we just talked about how it's been a while since Cardi has put out a project, right?
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even though, but if there's one thing we know we can count on, is we're always going to get something from Nicki. Even if
Nicki, about to drop that Pink,
you know what I'm saying?
Pink Friday too. Pink Friday 2.
Yeah,
she dropped Pink Friday years ago, and I believe she's about to drop Pink Friday 2.
Yeah, Nicki the Queen,
that's going to be available on all platforms.
Yeah.
So, Nicki, if you ever watch this video, which I doubt,
Nicki, we love
just
you.
know that, hey, you know, we're going to listen to your project. Can you allow us to play your project out loud for the people when it comes out? Give us the reactions to it. Can we do that for your album? Can we do that without YouTube getting mad at us? Please let me know. Or let your manager know, because I know your manager personally. You know what I'm saying?
Back in the day.
But
you know what I'm saying?
Me, my favorite out of them two,
though, you know what I'm saying?
I think Nicki has better bars. I believe her status as in within the years. And I also do believe that, you know, she made a name for herself. Mm-hmm. But my opinion is always going to be Cardi B, man. That's it, man. It's just somewhere in the heart, man.
In your heart.
Nicki's in my mind, but Cardi B is in the heart. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Cardi B, like she's I mean, I'm Puerto Rican. She's Puerto Rican, you know, representing the Spanish culture. Nicki did too with that song with God OG, you know. But at the same time, I'm gonna have to run with Cardi because Cardi, you know, she have a place in here, you know. Flow wise, Nicki got you on that though. But other than that, you know, Cardi, I'm gonna have to roll with the punches with Cardi. But as we on the topic, when it comes to life,
what do you guys think? You know, send it on.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Just put in the comments below.
Nicki or Cardi,
Nicki or Cardi, you know what I'm saying? Like just comment it below, and then we'll see what's going on. We can see it right now as we speak. We looking at it. Question, look. Mm-hmm. But other ways, you know, while we talking about the things in the real world, man, I want to give a moment of silence, man, to all the craziness that's going on in Israel,
Palestine, all the
Palestine, and you know the war that's going on over there, man. I know it's I know we haven't spoke on anything since the Ukraine war, but you know, there's a lot that's going on into that. You know, people have differences, countries, governments, they have differences. And when things, I believe, that's not met, lives is going to be taken and stuff is going to happen, like bad things, just to prove a point. But mind you, I haven't done my full homework about what was going on over there, but I see it on the news, and I know a lot of people out there reacting to it because it's like they believe like Jesus is coming, or it's a Jewish thing. Jewish people are finally going to war, and to kill the noise, man. War is war, regardless. Even if it could be Africa versus Antarctica. War is war. You know what I'm saying? It's just going to be war. I mean, I know what you believe in. I'm not knocking that at all. But also, it's just that when people have differences, man, bad things happen, Just like Ukraine and Russia. Like, Russia wants to gain some of that land back, and the next thing you know, Ukraine was like, you know what, it's not going down like this. Lives are lost. We at war, and now we're just gonna keep going until you find a settled agreement. And sometimes that could be a scary place. You're gonna have to have bad things happen first before you can find an agreement, man. And anybody that's at the hospital, anybody that's at war right now, everybody around the world that's stuck in a situation like that overseas, I want to give a 10-second moment of silence to everybody that lost their lives. And we're going to continue to support you guys. And rest in peace to everybody that's been affected by this war, and everyone around the world that's paying attention to it. But Quest, what you think of this? Like, you think it's just something that's normal, or do you think there's something that has a bigger meaning behind it?
I think it's definitely not normal, but we condition ourselves to view it as normal when we see chaos and negative things. And sometimes, but we're quick to assume, well, there has to be a good guy, there has to be a bad guy, like it's an 80s cartoon. But in some wars, some conflicts, there is no clear-cut good guy or bad guy, because at the end of the day, everyone loses. Children lose their lives, people lose their lives, people lose their homes, people have to leave their homes, to leave their communities, go somewhere else. Then that puts strain on the other neighboring countries who are helping and bringing in the refugees of a conflict. And it just puts strain, the human toll of that burden on the whole world. And at the end of the day, it's just a loss for everybody, a loss for the world.
Yep.
There's nothing to gain. We're talking about the amount of space that being fought on is equivalent to, like, if me and Maisie start fighting right now over this table, the space of this table, when there's plenty of space for both of us to live. You know what I mean? So we'll see through the coming weeks as things go, and see if there's anything left when the dust clears. And then who's going to come afterwards to want to supplant and claim stake to what's left after it.
Yeah, of course, man. And anybody else that's paying attention to this world, also give us the insight of what y'all believe in, and what's the biggest thing that's going on over there and the reason behind it. I mean, yes, we all can be
they've
chaotic.
They've had conflict from the beginning of time.
Long ago.
I mean,
in the books,
it's documented.
And it's just, just a sad thing that's going on. Like, with all the million sad things that's going on in the world. But at the same time, just, prayers out for you. Everybody's affected by war right now. Everybody around the world, United States, everybody, man. That was all for them. But anyways, man, episode still going strong. 54. You guys already know. I have a thing that's inside of my heart, man, and I really do believe that I have a thing is to, like, in time you can meet people. You meet a partner, and the next thing you know, you marry this person. And then you spent the rest of your life with this person. Like, you can just see somebody, this woman, I love her. Or if you're a woman, this man, I love him. And then you just want to spend the rest of your life with this person because, sometimes you don't think what goes on. You just know what you believe in and how you feel and the bigger picture at the end. And, it's always like a big house and successful, and we're just connecting and living happily ever after, if that really do happens in today's generation. But you got this lady, man, that's messing up. Well, she has thoughts, but everybody knows where I'm going with this. Jada Pinkett Smith. She married this woman. I mean, she married this man, Will Smith. I believe it's over 20-something years ago, back in 97, 98, I believe, somewhere around about there. Could be before that. But, they spent years together. Them as public figures. We've been watching them. We watch Will Smith movies. Jada, she's just Robin in their relationship. Cause Will Smith is the more out there type of person, but Jada also have her own thing going on. I seen that she just dropped a book, and it's called Worthy. Yeah, it's called Worthy, and she's it got her face on it, and she's explaining her struggles and how she got here, stuff like that. I haven't read the book yet, but I seen her talk about it. But listen, Jada Pinkett Smith, Jada Pinkett Smith, or you want me to just call you Jada Pinkett now, since y'all have been separated for so long. So check me out. You got Will Smith.
She ain't gonna drop the Smith name.
You got Will Smith, and then you got your life and your kids, right? So I understand the things that we covered on the August Alsina thing, episode, I believe it was episode 7. That was a smack. But it was still the same thing. We still covered it. But I don't understand how you're going to go ahead and just, hey, I think it's a part 2 for us to reveal our marriage. And let's show it to the world now, just so we can gain something. Or I can trash your name down, and then we will just be fine after that. So, what makes us as men, we could spend the rest of our life with a woman, and then next thing you know, that woman just, any moment, it could just make anybody scared, like, hey, she may just turn on me one day. Because it's like, what do we gain from you telling you guys relationships, and you sleeping with somebody else? Now you've been separated this whole time. So that means that smack when he said, keep your wife name out your mouth. So you wasn't his wife? I mean, you wasn't his wife? So now it's just y'all been separated, and y'all just publicly just being together and causing confusion within the world. Mind you,
that was more of a mental thing of the stress that he was feeling, knowing now that we know all this has transpired in their relationship and what's going on. So all that builds up on him, of that pressure, and then you're going to vent and take it out on an easy mark, or easy target. And it just happened to be Chris that night. You know what I'm saying? That, Chris's joke wasn't the issue. There was, you could tell that there was more on his mind about her, and he just ended up just taking it out on Chris that night.
He was like, you remember when you and Jada did back in the Madagascar days? How close you guys was? Yeah. That was my.
And to me, if anything, I feel for the kids, because to the kids, it's like, look, both of y'all ain't gotta put this out there to the world. This is a family matter. This is a relationship matter between two adults, and y'all don't have to put it out there for the whole world to go back and forth.
And then drop a book.
And then the whole world's gonna eat it up. Me, I could personally care less about the relationship issues that celebrities go through. I'm allowed one episode, right? I don't give a fuck. Yep. But it's captivating for everybody, because those same shows that have her now on a tour on every show promoting and talking about a book were the same outlets that he would go on to promote a new film project. So it's just, so at the end of the day, I don't take anything authentic when it comes to Mr. or Mrs. Smith. I think even though it's sad that they're going this route about their personal relationship for the whole world to just, slurp it up from the trough of, things, but I don't put nothing bad past either of them when it comes to anything for publicity, hype, and to how they can better themselves for the next venture or the next project financially to promote themselves. And that's fine because they're both celebrities, and that's what we've all known them as for a whole time. Even so, it's what it is. Whether him coming out of Philly, her coming out of Baltimore, and at the level that they're at now, it is a success story, which is great. But where they're at now, let's place our bets. So who's going to play who on the Lifetime miniseries of Mr. and Mrs. Smith? And we ain't talking Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie action movie.
He said the Lifetime.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, I agree with you saying, Quest, because it's like sometimes like we all know like you can have like your one friend and your one friend coming to you, just you personally, like he has his faith in venting into you, like, you know what, I'm going through some things at home, and you know I just can't do it. But it's like, you know what, I'm just gonna be like, you know what, Quest, I think I'm about to do a podcast episode 55. I think that's a love language. So I'm gonna go ahead and talk about this thing I have with this woman and how I can't stand her. Quest, you gotta ask me these questions. Please, I need the world to know. Like, you know, it just don't. I mean, I understand you're trying to gain a profit on something that you're failing in, because they both know they're failing in their marriage.
They failed each other.
That's just what it is. You know, time goes on, you move strong, and you just go on. You don't just stay in one spot forever.
And if I'm the kids, I'm like, I'm at an age where I can actually support myself. I can have my own career. Yeah. So
millionaire.
I'm telling both mom and dad, yo, you know, I ain't, you know, leave me alone. Don't even call me. Give me some time to decompress. Give me some time to myself, and don't give me that. Well, for the family, you know, no, you both of you gave up on the family a long time ago. So if I'm either one of the kids, it's like, yo, I'll holler at you. You know what I'm saying, when I need something, which is normal and typical. But right now, I'm gonna just do my thing. I may decide to start my own family, you know, and more power to them.
Especially the kids, man. Like, you know, like Willow.
Because it's daytime. This should be about them and where their careers are growing. You know, at their age, it should be about Willow, where she's going with her music career. You know what I'm saying? Those are the things that we should be talking about. Instead, we're talking about mom and dad and their relationship problems.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's the status, man. Like Jada, you know what I'm saying? I'm just an icon living. Now he's probably in the background saying, I'm just an orphan living.
Yeah, they're literally they're stealing the shine.
Yeah, man. It's all about the kids now,
you guys
man.
are now stealing it from your children, where it's their time now to carry on the legacy of the Smith name. It should only be about them. If you guys had one little bit of you know, what we call selfishness, not selfish, but selflessness about yourselves for your kids and not about yourselves. And both of you know it. They're both only about themselves.
But I firmly do believe that she's in the wrong. She is. But I don't know if Will Smith is co-signing this or he's seeing it happen. I noticed on his Instagram page too, like, he did a whole couple of photos towards Jada. Like, he's been there for the last 20-something years on her birthday.
Just reminding her, like,
and then Jada responds with her and Tupac dancing. You know, like, so...
She's still thinking about a ghost, I guess.
Yeah, like, you know, like, Tupac's the greatest, you know, poetry, you know, activism of all time, but why is you responding like that, you know?
He was an entertainer.
He was an entertainer, but he was a poet. He was a poet too.
You know what I'm saying? He was Black a rapper, Panthers, entertainer. But you know, I'm not gonna sit here and lie. And I'm sorry, people in front. Like, he was some great revolutionary of the struggle of our people. Like,
but his music hit though, man.
It was, you know, when he's like, come on. I mean, come on, guys. Death Row, like, yo, like the transition from when he was in New York and then moved to the West Coast and was an artist in the West Coast, it was all about entertainment and money and selling an image to a bunch of young people of thug life and selling it as a product, like a gift wrap package to, you know, kids in Nebraska, kids in Miami, kids in Buffalo and all that. It was a gift wrap package of this, you know what I'm saying? It's like buying a movie, and you see that trailer for the movie with all the like a Fast and Furious movie. The more explosions, the more guns, the more shootouts. I'm like, yo, that movie looked dope. I'm gonna go watch that movie. I'm gonna buy that DVD right back in the day. Same thing with some music, okay? And
Yeah.
We know what it was. We know what that was being sold, and that's why it was packaged that way. You know what I'm saying? Compared to Pac before he moved to the West Coast, he had songs like Brenda's Got a Baby.
Yeah, he was different. His music was definitely different, man.
It was totally different.
Before he signed with Death Row.
Like, come on, guys. Let's,
Before he signed with Death Row,
if she wants to rub Will's nose and some shit and post a video of her back in the day dancing with a ghost, then whatever. And that's just petty of her and not really respecting Will as a man.
You know, the one thing is, though, like...
So on that, Will... Tell fuck that, fuck her. You know what I'm saying? Because where would she have been all these years? Back with her band when she was on tour doing a little garbage shows. Like we remember back in the day when she was on stage.
He needs to leave
with her little metal band and these little clubs in LA, and nobody was buying tickets to go see the show. No one cared. And a couple of films, you know what I'm saying, that she was in, but we're not gonna act like she was some great actress. Like she was some great performer. She was just cute, petite, beautiful woman, and that's what it was. So, Will, if I'm you, Jada, if it's like that,
dub it,
then fine. You know
just
what I'm saying?
Dub it.
Deuces,
Just
go
dub
do
it.
your thing, girl, and I'm still Will Smith at the end of the day.
Just dub it.
I'm still Will Smith. I will
Just
flash
dub
your
it.
ass and make you forget about everything like Men in Black. Whoop! You know what I'm saying?
Man, just like Will, man.
Yo.
Like we was
And
talking.
Will needs to remember that who he is.
We was
Will
talking
Smith.
to Nicki Minaj before. Will Smith. If you ever see this video floating around somewhere, and we're using your name,
you know what I'm saying? I'm Big Willie style. You know what I'm saying?
This is my advice to you, my brother. This is my advice to you. Mind you, you're old enough to be my dad.
Break you down.
You're old enough to be my dad, but listen, man. Like you have to let that thing go, bro. I know y'all made the promises, like Jada Pinkett said, we made the promises that we were never going to divorce each other. But the next thing you know, y'all playing this open relationship image, and now y'all can just do whatever. What in the name of spiritualism that falls into when it comes to marriage? Marriage is always believed in. You want to sacrifice everything for this person within love, spirit, and happiness to do with this person. Yeah, you may felt that long ago. I understand as time goes by, things die, things age. But, there's multiple marriages that stayed healthy, stayed long, stayed going. And it took a couple of bouncing ups and bouncing backs, just to make it through. But right now, man, if she want to sit there and make a book, go on tour about how open and how she has to get here to become a woman, she's empowered.
Ain't no men buying that book and reading that book.
She's empowered woman, because she had a good Red Table Talk. She had a good show, podcast, like we all do. Like, she has a good establishment. But at the same time, Will, that's not healthy for you. One day you have to leave this earth, bro, and you're gonna sit there and try to live and think that, this is it with this woman. I understand you get into that age and, you feel like you run out of options, which you not, man. You still young, man. 50s is not old. I mean, me considered old is like people as old as my dad.
If you're a global iconic actor worth, billions.
My dad's old. That's old people.
You have options everywhere you go.
Yeah, Will Smith is still young. My dad's like 150 years older than you, bro.
Oh, damn.
So... it's just,
Will gonna be all right.
He gonna be straight, man. Leave that. Leave it alone.
Yeah.
Close the casket, man. Keep it pushing. But
all the girls gonna we got you, Jada. We got your back. Well, we're gonna see how much they support her by going and buy her book. Then go buy her book. Now, I'll be damned if that shit flops and not even 1 million people buy and read the book. Then it's like, well, where y'all at?
Right.
Where the
everything that she probably written in that book was probably said through the damn interview. Talk shows,
like the WNBA
and stuff like that.
I don't want to go there, but like when we talk about women empowerment and support, well, then support each other. Go buy WNBA tickets and go to the game.
Nope, you ain't gonna never see Jada there.
Exactly, you know what I'm saying? No, like, well, then support each other. Don't talk about it, be about it. Because guess what, men, we buy tickets, we buy jerseys, and we there to see our players and support. You know what I'm saying? So, like, come on. Don't give me that, how come you're not airing the game? Well, because there's no one buying tickets. The stadium's empty. You know what I'm saying? like real talk. So, y'all want to support Jada? Buy her book then.
Yep.
But don't expect us to buy her book because I'm supporting Will. Okay?
And we're not.
I don't care about Jada's book or anything she got to say in her book.
Let's get this straight, though. Right? We're not sexism.
It ain't on me to buy her book.
We're not just male and females. Like we're not supporting Will because he's a man. No, we're not. But Jada is she went the wrong direction of how she wanted to express herself.
She did him wrong.
Don't make a profit out of y'all relationship. You know what I'm saying?
She's capitalizing.
Don't do that.
Yeah,
just I understand you want to be empowerment and you want to be there for women, bro. So do this. Like create something without you putting your own self failures into something. And the next thing you know, exploiting Will, and then it's just like we know he icon and everything like that. He has mistakes. He's not perfect. Yeah, we know he's not perfect. He probably made mistakes to you back in the day or somewhere in the middle. You know what I mean? Like we don't know. It's just between y'all. So we don't know. So now the things that you got going on mentally, Jada, keep it between y'all because we ain't got to know. That's all it is.
And then real talk, no one cares.
You can write a book and be like us. Like we come on a podcast, like, you know, we can create a book, me and Quest together, talking about mental health and like being there, try to find the best way to publicize a book and like make and change the world. That's perfect. That's good. That's right there. But don't gain profit off of something that you failed on.
Off of someone's pain.
Y'all failed on. Leave that between y'all and then just move on and heal on your own way without bringing millions of people with you. That's all I got to say about it, baby. But
survival mode now.
As always, we at the end. We at the end. We at the end of the episode, ladies and gentlemen. Gotta pray. We at the end of the episode. Yes, we are.
Yeah.
So, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, everybody.
Yeah. And I don't mean to sound
we could have kept going
like that,
on and on and on and on and
calling out what it is. You know what I'm saying?
But it just, you know, anything, you know, we cover, we do this out of love, opinions. We bring all, you know, we're not hateful towards women. We're not hateful towards men. Like we just say what's on our minds. Even with the war, we said what's on our minds. Cardi B, Nicki, we say what's on our minds. We can just talk about a whole different topics. Even if we see somebody in the comments right now, but why you don't talk about black on black crime in America? Bro, we done did like 3 episodes about that already. You know what I'm saying? And we can still do more than that. We can still talk about that and try to make a difference. Because, you know, Inner Minds Podcast, we come from the Inner Minds and we're gonna be so big one day and we're gonna change the world, bro. Like that's how I believe in my heart. But as always, tonight we ending. It's a weekend, y'all know. Let's get the freaking, y'all know. Hey, I'm sad that we got to go right now, but right now we gonna go to sleep. Turn the cameras off right now. Y'all remember that rhythm back in the day, Out of the Box? When they used to be like on that Disney Channel, they like but thank you guys, man. Coming out, man. Quest, man, how you feel, man?
I feel good. Feel motivated. Feel you know, that we put in the work. We finally got this one knocked out. We've been overdue. And on to next week and the week after that, and we gotta keep the momentum going and keep going,
bro. We got the next 4 weeks already. We ain't gonna miss. You know? I know we haven't uploaded. Even some of my friends like, what happened to the other episodes?
No off days.
What happened to this episode? It's been like 3 weeks. Yeah, you know, we're trying to get a lot of things going, and we're trying to like come together and make this happen for you guys too as well. Because as I told you guys in the episodes before, you know, we on different cities and stuff like that. So, you know, we not far, but we're gonna make it happen.
Fly from LA on that G5 all the way to, you know what I'm saying,
back to Maine. He lives in Maine.
And back and forth. Yeah.
He lives in Maine, and I live in Oregon.
Yeah, I'm a lobster farmer.
So I'm in Oregon, and I gotta fly all the way to Maine. And then when he's in Maine,
beautiful
Augusta,
state, you know what I'm saying?
You know, he got his mansion. He had to fly all the way to Oregon, Portland to come see me in the hood. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no big mansion, bro. I live in the hood, bro. Projects, man. Oside, baby. You know how we do in Portland? Come holler at us. No, I was like,
we got the Fred on us. Portland.
But thank you guys for coming out. As always, my name is May-Z, and then tonight with the one and only
Questley here. We appreciate all you guys. We thank you for your time. And hey, we'll see you next week, right?
Next week.
Same time, same place.
Next week, we there. Same face, different mustaches. As always, we are the air.
To that new era in all eras.
All eras, baby. Thank you guys for showing some love tuning in, sharing it with your friends and family. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. And we'll see you guys again next week. We got a lot of good things coming up too. We love you. See you later.